Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings. I hope you will enjoy your life and your problem is fixed correctly and so on. Healthy life. So here we'll gonna read a book, Building a Millionaire Mindset by Johnny Wimbre. Okay, let's get into it. How to use the pillars of entrepreneurship to gain, maintain, and sustain long-lasting wealth. Okay, praise for building a millionaire mindset. Here's another review from Michael Bird, America's coach and author of 16 books, and then Les Brown, Emmy Award winning speaker, trainer, and author. Larry Brown, Ray Crockett, Ted 19, Devon Franklin, and so on. Education. Forward. Acknowledgement, and then introduction. There have been no millionaire before me with the last name Wimbre. I'm the first one. My father was a tradesman. He was a very hard worker. All I saw in him was hard work. He was not a millionaire, but my father's mindset to expose my siblings and me the, to the multi-million dollar homes from his sanitation truck route had a direct bearing on my vision, hunger, and passion for massive increase. Vision is created only by exposure, and whether he know it or not, my father teed up with my vision exactly the way golfers tee up their golf ball for a better view and advantage to swing for distance and momentum. I don't know anyone on either the black or white side of my family who had $1 million in the bank when they died. Growing up, I never expected an inheritance or looked forward to getting access to a trust fund when I turned 80. Nothing like not 18. Nothing like that except exist before me. But it will for my children because the book you are about to read was written by a true, genuine first generation millionaire. However, I want to take a step back from the money for a moment. First, I want to talk about your character. Becoming successful, becoming the first generation millionaire in your family has everything to do with the character you bring to the table. Before you can even start thinking about the money, the success, or the cloud, first you must have conversation with your character. Your true character, the person you are when it is just you and you. Without the right character in place and without knowing who you are and what you are capable of, you will never achieve and maintain true success. And then true success should begin within. You make the success. The success should never make you. This is why the millionaire mindset must begin from within. So that you not only gain but also maintain and sustain and which lead to generational wealth. That is what this book is about. It is not about closing sales on how to run a multi-million-dollar company or how to cash in on your side hustle so you can quit your day job. This book is about building the character you need in order to succeed. I firmly believe that people who continuously work to develop their internal success or personal character will ultimately have many external successes. Almost every millionaire I've helped coach or train, every personal business client I've coached, and every person I've mentored was broke and hungry for greater life when I meet him or her. Today, many of them are worth millions not because of their business acumen or their ability to convince the people they meet to buy something. No, it's because I have ingrained in them the such millionaire mindset that has been ingrained in me. The three most important key they need in order to have the character of first generation millionaire. If you don't build this key, this mental muscle, and exercise them constantly, your success will be minuscule and fleeting. Before you start flipping through the book and rushing to pillar one, ask yourself if you have this desire to disrupt the past of to create a new you. There are no shortcut. There are no shortcut here to obtain in the true mindset of first generation millionaire. Absolutely no cutting corner. There is no cheating. This is your life. You must do the work. To get started, answer the following question. Do you have the drive to transform yourself into a person who know for a fact that you will not die working but rather die watching your work lead to generational wealth? Number two, will you grant yourself permission to implement a foundational vision statement that say the following? I will not leave debt to my children and my children's children, but rather I will leave generational wealth. My family member will be able to live off my work, which will tee them up to their personal works, even if their paths are totally different. If you answer yes to one or both of those questions, you are ready to embrace the mindset of first generation multimillionaire. Duplicating the millionaire mindset is far greater than duplicating an industry or product. Product and industry change and can even die. But the millionaire mindset is designed to last for generations. Are you ready to be the person in your family who finally creates lasting wealth? If so, you must be ready to learn about yourself, to allow yourself to discover things that you thought you had forgotten or hidden away to transform into someone who has the character of a first generation millionaire. If you truly have a burning desire to implement this mindset and take on the assignment of becoming a generation millionaire, then I invite you to read on. The three key essential to the character of first generation millionaire I know are these. Number one is value, number two is faith, and number three is commitment. Value. Do you value yourself and your abilities? If you truly want to succeed in life with solid foundation, first you need to understand and appreciate your personal value. Just every human being temperate and DNA are unique. There is something unique about you that only you were designed to live on this planet before you depart. All of your personal answer will be uncovered and revealed page by page during your journey of completing this book. Your personal value is directly linked to the personal confidence and posture that you bring into any conversation, deal, and or even presentation. Confidence and posture show up only when you can truly identify and walk in your God-given value. The world benefits for many generations for those who tap into their true personal value. Number two is faith. Do you have faith in yourself? Not in your ideas, not in your team, not in your product, not in your website, not even in your family, in yourself. When thing goes out, when you best employee quit, on where your product gets trumped in the marketplace, do you have faith that you will be able to start from scratch and create success all over again? You must have faith in yourself and your abilities. Otherwise, very first wave will wash you away completely. Those who constantly build faith in themselves will ultimately tap into a much higher degrees of personal purpose. I am going to expose you to exact practice I use even to this day to build my faith in myself. I was born prof I was born poverty, and my first memories of when I was homeless and living in a shelter for battered women. The most vivid memories after that are when I failed the second grade and when I had a teenage felony arrest. These are just a few of many obstacles that I will share you in this book. But through it all, I still had faith. I decided at the age of 20 that my past would not dictate my future. That mindset alone was and has been of one my foundational faith key that have led me to become the man I am today. Number three is commitment. Commitment. Do you have the commitment to take this all the way? Are you honest enough with yourself to ensure that you will give this effort 100% of your energy 100% of the time? Without commitment, quitting is too easy. Without commitment, you will never be first generation millionaire. Think of wealth mastery and the millionaire mindset as a house you want to renovate. You can change the door, redo the window, and add a garage, but there are some walls that your contractor will tell you that you cannot touch. These walls are integral to the structure of the house. Without them, everything will start to crumble. These three key value, faith, and commitment are like those walls. The house was built around them. You are not different. You can play with them. You cannot play with them. You cannot negotiate with them, and you cannot succeed without them. Let's talk about the value. When I was about 25 years old, I was asked to speak at prominent church. I was not asked to speak to leadership or the congregation, but to the leader children. The youth of the church. Now I am always 10 toes down, ready for anything. When talking to young people, I was troublemaker and close clown when I was young. And I looked up to these people who came to speak to me, so I am always looking for my past self in the crowd. And in the crowd, when I'm speaking to young people, I want to be able to handle him or her before he or she jump. But this crowd was different. There were not kids who were forced to be there, rolling their eye, From get-go, this audience was made of the children of leader we all respect. They were being exposed, fundamental, teaching every day. They were constantly surrounded by greatness. It was in their blood. I had improve. I had to improve on what they already knew. So the topic I chose that day was something all children should hear about starting from young age. I spoke to them about their personal value. I started speech by pulling out $100 bill. I showed it to them and asked, "How much is this worth?" They said it was $100. I folded it in half and asked them again, "How much is this worth?" Again, they said it was worth $100. I asked them why the value didn't change when I folded the bill, and they told me even folded it still worth $100. What if I told again? I asked. Now it was a quarter of what it once was, but the children said it's still worth $100. You're telling me that if I decrease the size and visibility to quarter of what it is, what the value is still there. That was when they start looking at me when I when like I was crazy. Yes, they all screamed. What if I fold it again? What if I crumpled it up and throw it on ground? What if I get a mood all over it, looks like garbage? What if I step on it? Then what is worth? Brother Jomi, they started back. It's still worth $100. With emotionally extremely high, I enthusiastic enthusiast I enthusiastically asked, "So, you're telling me that as long as I stay intact, as long as I smooth it out, rinse it off, make it straight, there is nothing I can do this piece of paper to cause it to lose its value?" They all nodded back at me. Then I asked them, "What would you do if someone stepped your own dream? What would you do if someone stepped on your dream, crumpled up your ambition on aspiration, folded you in half, mentality, emotionality? Would you lose your value?" Silence. Then I asked them, "How can this man made object, this bill paper, I have more value than you, God made object? You must value yourself, or you will never be a first generation millionaire." People from any bloodline who have ever accomplished something that has never been done before can always trace that accomplishment back to their breakthrough in understanding and accepting of their personal value. It is one of the core characteristics you need to succeed in on this journey. If people try to fold you in half, crumple you up, or step you on, they will. You must be sure that nothing and nobody has ability to take away your value. Knowing this and certainly and exercising this value is something I learned from a young age. This book will show you how to internalize that feeling and use it to empower yourself as you work to accumulate your first million and beyond. So that's the book Building a Millionaire Mindset by Johnny Wimbrey. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.